In this video, we'll be continuing our look into some of the most unique modes of transportation within the US. I've got 10 more for you, so let's jump on in. But before we do that, if you're new to the channel, this is Fourth Place, your place to learn about US geography, transportation, urbanism, and city planning. First up is the Astoria Riverfront Trolley located in Astoria, Oregon. The Astoria Riverfront Trolley is a heritage streetcar line operating along the waterfront of Astoria, Oregon, a coastal city on the mouth of the Columbia River. If you're wondering what exactly signifies a heritage streetcar line, well, these lines operate as a part of the efforts to preserve rail transit heritage throughout the US. Astoria's Riverfront Trolley in particular preserves a 1913 Brill streetcar originally from San Antonio, Texas, and was acquired and refurbished in the late 1990s, beginning its new life in Astoria in 1999. The idea of creating a heritage streetcar system in Astoria as part of the efforts to redevelop and revitalize the riverfront area had first been raised in 1980, long after the closure of the city's original streetcar transit system, which operated from 1892 to 1924. An attempt by city officials to acquire a trolley car in 1986 was dropped in the face of high insurance costs. After raising $40,000 in donations, volunteers refurbished the streetcar, originally from San Antonio and then later used in Portland, Oregon, to a new red and green livery with the Astoria Riverfront Trolley lettered along the side above the windows. The trolley runs along a 3-mile-long track following the Columbia River from the port of Astoria to the eastern end of the city's riverfront, passing through key areas in downtown Astoria and the historic waterfront district. The ride offers picturesque views of the river, historic buildings, and passing ships, making it a popular attraction for both tourists and locals, with ridership averaging in at around 35,000 passengers per season in recent years. Next is Angel's Flight Railway, a historic and narrow-gauge funicular railway located in the Bunker Hill neighborhood of downtown Los Angeles, California. Originally opened on December 31st, 1901, the railway was designed to carry passengers up the steep incline between Hill Street and Olive Street, a vertical distance of nearly 300 feet. Often affectionately referred to as the shortest railway in the world, the service originally consisted of two cars named Olive and Sinai, which traveled along parallel tracks, allowing them to pass each other at the midway point. Angel's Flight was a vital transportation link for residents of the then wealthy Bunker Hill neighborhood, providing easy access to the downtown business district. The railway operated until 1969, when it was dismantled and placed in storage due to the redevelopment of Bunker Hill. It was later assembled and reopened in 1996, slightly south of its original location. Unfortunately, it was shut down in 2001 after a fatal accident caused by a mechanical error where the Sinai car slipped out of its cable and crashed into the Olive car. After extensive safety upgrades, it reopened in 2010, only to close again in 2013 due to another safety concern. Since its most recent opening in 2017, Angel's Flight has operated safely and is now a popular tourist attraction and a convenient mode of transport for some locals. Ridership varies, with peaks during lunch hours and on weekends. Estimates suggest that the railway has served over 100 million riders since its original opening. Angel's Flight has also been featured in numerous films, TV shows, and even video games. Next is the West Virginia University's Personal Rapid Transit System, located in Morgantown, West Virginia. The Morgantown Personal Rapid Transit System, more well known as the WVU-PRT, is a fully automated transit system built to serve the campus of West Virginia University and the surrounding area. The PRT system was inaugurated in 1975 and was one of the earliest examples of driverless transit systems. And when this mode was recommended in the comment section of my last unique transportation video, I gotta say that I was surprised to find out West Virginia was once a pioneer in alternative modes of transportation. In fact, WVU-PRT is the world's only PRT system. Good on you, West Virginia. Anyway, the PRT uses 69 computer-operated 100% electric vehicles to transport an average of 15,000 people per day across 5 stations throughout WVU's sprawling riverfront campus and beyond. Each vehicle in the fleet can carry up to 20 passengers and operates on a fixed route with predetermined stops, allowing for minimal waiting time and reliable service. Historically, the PRT was conceived as a solution to reduce traffic congestion and parking issues on campus, and it was funded through federal, state, and university sources. Next is Waymo, which, if you live in certain parts of California or Arizona, you may already know a lot about Waymo, and maybe even have used it yourself. For the uninitiated, Waymo is a subsidiary of Alphabet Inc., or Google to most, and it operates as a fully driverless rideshare service that represents one of the most advanced implementations of autonomous vehicle technology in the world in 2024. Launched in December of 2018, the service initially began in the Phoenix metro area, specifically in cities like Chandler, Tempe, Mesa, and Gilbert, Arizona. Waymo started as a fleet of Chrysler Pacifica minivans equipped with an array of sensors including LiDAR, cameras, and radar, allowing the vehicles to navigate complex urban environments without human intervention. As of 2023, Waymo expanded its operations to include parts of San Francisco, where the company is now testing its technology in more challenging, densely populated urban conditions. What better place to try out your driverless vehicles than one of the nation's most anti-car infrastructure cities, am I right? Without sarcasm, Waymo's service is actually hailed for its safety, as its vehicles have driven millions of miles in autonomous mode and have undergone extensive simulations to handle a wide range of driving scenarios before urban implementation. However, like all autonomous vehicles, Waymo's cars have faced scrutiny, particularly after incidents involving minor collisions and software errors. Despite these challenges, Waymo continues to grow, and as of 2023, it's reported to have provided tens of thousands of fully driverless rides. The service can be accessed via the Waymo app, similar to other rideshare platforms, and offers somewhat competitive pricing. It's no doubt, though, as Waymo continues to refine its technology and expand geographic reach, it remains at the forefront of the autonomous vehicle revolution, setting standards for safety and reliability. Next, the Portland Aerial Tram, located in Portland, Oregon. The Portland Aerial Tram connects commuters in the South Waterfront District to the main campus of the Oregon Health and Science University in the Markham Hill neighborhood of Portland. Open to the public in January of 2007, the tram was built to address the transportation needs of the expanding OHSU campus, which sits atop a steep hill with limited road access. The tram's route covers approximately 3,300 feet and rises 500 feet over the course of its journey, offering stunning views of the city, the Willamette River, and even Mount Hood on clear days. As mentioned, the lower station is located in the South Waterfront area, a rapidly developing neighborhood with a mix of residential, commercial, and medical facilities, complete with light rail access throughout, even stopping at the lower tram station. The tram consists of 2 cabins, each capable of carrying up to 79 passengers, with an average weekday ridership of around 10,000 trips as of recent statistics, although this number can fluctuate based on factors like weather, time of year, and changes in OHSU staff and student populations. Since its opening, the tram has become an iconic part of Portland's infrastructure, known for its distinctive design and crucial role it plays in the city's transportation network. It's also one of only 2 commuter aerial tramways in the US, the other being the Roosevelt Island Tramway in New York City. The tram has faced its share of controversies, though, particularly related to cost overruns during construction, which saw the project budget increase from an initial estimate of $15 million to around $57 million upon completion. Despite these challenges, the Portland Aerial Tram has been largely successful, enhancing access to OHSU, reducing traffic congestion, and contributing to the South Waterfront's development. Next is the Sagatuck Chain Ferry, located in Sagatuck, Michigan. Operating since the early 19th century, this manually operated ferry connects downtown Sagatuck to the Mount Baldhead Park and Oval Beach. It's the only operational hand-crank chain ferry in the Great Lakes region, and it's also believed to be the last such ferry operating in the US in 2024. A chain is stretched across the river, and the ferry is connected to it via a series of pulleys and gears. When the operator manually turns a crank, the ferry moves across the river along the chain's path. The route of the ferry is relatively short, typically spanning around 200 feet, but it provides a crucial link for locals and visitors, avoiding a long detour via nearby bridges. The ferry operates from late spring through early fall and has been a vital part of Sagatuck's transportation network since its inception all the way back in 1857. Next is the Detroit People Mover, located in downtown Detroit, Michigan. The Detroit People Mover is an elevated, fully automated light rail system that loops through downtown Detroit, stopping at 13 stations, including key locations such as the Renaissance Center, Huntington Place, and Greektown. It was inaugurated in 1987 as a part of an effort to revitalize the city's central business district that experienced rapid decline during the decline of Detroit's auto industry following the rise in automation coupled with gasoline crises, job cuts, and plant relocations. The People Mover operates in a one-way loop, initially running clockwise, but then switched to counterclockwise in 2008 to optimize service. Its design was intended to support a broader mass transit network, which never fully materialized at all. A story as old as car-centric time. Ridership peaked in its early years, but has since declined, averaging around 2 million passengers annually by 2019. The system is managed by the Detroit Transportation Corporation and primarily serves downtown workers, visitors, and event goers. The People Mover is noted for its affordability, with a fare of just 75 cents as of 2023. Next up are San Francisco's historic PCC streetcars. San Francisco's historic President's Conference Committee streetcars are a beloved feature of the city's transit landscape, shape, operating primarily on the F Market and Wharves line, which traverses the Fisherman's Wharf to the Castro district along Market Street in San Francisco. This part of the F line features vintage streetcars from various cities, including several PCCs that once served places like Philadelphia and Chicago, all meticulously restored and repainted to their original liveries. Historically, the PCC streetcars have sported a range of colorful designs. Philadelphia's green and cream, Chicago's red and silver. On a recent trip to San Francisco, I managed to capture this one from San Diego, a fascinating sight when seen side by side with the city's modern light rail cars. Next is the Bre Connect Gondola system, located in Breckenridge, Colorado. This gondola system, inaugurated in December of 2006, spans approximately 1.8 miles and was constructed to provide a convenient and efficient way for visitors and locals to travel between the town of Breckenridge and the Breckenridge Ski Resort without needing to rely on cars or buses. The gondola helps reduce traffic congestion and parking demands in the area while offering a scenic and enjoyable ride for passengers. What makes this gondola stand out as unique is the fact that it's got 3 continuous stops, certainly an oddity in American gondola systems. The gondola travels over a distance of approximately 7,592 feet. Ridership data isn't really published in detail, but the gondola is known to carry thousands of passengers annually during peak winter seasons and is a crucial component of Breckenridge's transportation infrastructure. Last, but certainly not least, is the Monongahela Incline located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Monongahela Incline is one of Pittsburgh's most iconic transportation systems, operating since May 28, 1870, making it the oldest continuously operating funicular in the U.S. Located on the south bank of the Monongahela River, it connects the South Shore neighborhood to the top of Mount Washington, a steep hill that offers panoramic views of the city's skyline. The incline was originally built to transport workers from the residential areas atop Mount Washington down to the industrial sites along the river, particularly steel mills. The Monongahela Incline stretches 635 feet in length with a vertical rise of over 300 feet at a 35-degree angle, making it one of the steepest passenger railways in the world. Its 2 cars run on parallel tracks, counterbalancing each other as they ascend and descend the hillside. The route includes 2 stations, the lower station near the Station Square Shopping and Entertainment Complex and the upper station on Grandview Avenue, a popular tourist destination due to its spectacular overlook of downtown Pittsburgh. The incline's ridership has seen fluctuations over the years, but as of recent estimates, it transports over 500,000 passengers a year. Historically, the Monongahela Incline has played a crucial role in the development of Pittsburgh's public transportation system, especially before widespread car ownership. Over time, it's been modernized to include electric motors and updated safety systems, but still retains much of its original charm. Today, the Monongahela Incline remains a vital link between Pittsburgh's neighborhoods and a cherished piece of the city's industrial heritage. But that's all for today's video. Let me know down below if you've ridden or plan on riding any of these unique modes of transportation anytime soon. Let me know if I've missed any other unique modes of transportation within the US, and I might just make a third part to this series. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and as always, I'll see you next week from 4th place.